Hafide, everybody, and welcome to Fiesta Friday. I'm Jason Salas. Thank you so much for tuning in or streaming us on YouTube. We certainly do appreciate it. We get the show started tonight with information about Red Ribbon Month, and joining us to talk about that event and its importance to Guam and how you can get involved are our good friend Alicia Lim-Tiaco, of course, the very lovely and very learned U.S. Attorney for Guam and the CNMI. Welcome back.
Thank you very much, Jason.
All right, and a new friend, Kirk Williamson. He is the acting resident agent in charge of the Drug Enforcement Agency. Kirk, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Jason.
All right, well, Alicia, we talk about Red Ribbon Week, and I was telling Kirk backstage, like a lot of people are now aware of Red Ribbon Week.
Yes.
and the person that actually set off these events, the late agent Kiko Camarena.
Yes. Kiko
Because of,
Camarena.
there's been a Netflix show, Narcos, which has gone, and
Yes.
people are actually really starting to realize the significance of this campaign, and maybe to contextualize it, just give people like a real brief overview of what Red Ribbon Week is.
Yes, thank you very much, Jason. Our Red Ribbon campaign is a DEA-led initiative, and it is one that commemorates the memory of Special Agent Kiki Camarena. And for those in our audience that may not be aware, Special Agent Camarena was one who dedicated his life to fighting drug trafficking, drug traffickers. He immersed himself in that environment and very tragically was murdered by Mexican cartels and criminals who tortured and then killed him. In his memory, his family pushed very hard to continue the fight, and neighborhoods, states across the country followed. And we are very fortunate here in Guam to have a Red Ribbon Committee comprised of all of our different stakeholders, government, nonprofit, private, civic organizations, and we plan for all of these different outreaches within our community.
Mm-hmm. Now, Kirk, the work that Agent Camarena did and that the work that you and your colleagues continue to do, very, very important to our island community. What does his memory mean to you, and how do you guys continue to, remember and make sure to complete the mission that he started?
Obviously, Red Ribbon is one of the big factors of that goes with going towards his memory and continuing the fight that he had as against drug trafficking, but also just towards trying to keep kids off of drugs, not just against drug trafficking, but stopping them from getting into that and continuing down that lane. This is kind of more of an outreach towards the kids instead of going after traffickers, just to kind of educate them and show them, hey, this isn't something you need, this isn't going to help you along the way, this is something you want to stay away from. So that's kind of why we try to get out with the outreaches and the education programs and reach out to them so they can get involved and find out and educate them a little bit more.
Well, let's talk about some of the activities, because I was a young person when Nancy Reagan's very famous, Just Say No campaign was there, and it made a huge impact on me and why you want to steer clear of those things and everything. So how can young people now learn and participate?
What we have, Jason, is our Red Ribbon Committee has reached out to the different schools, and we do have a gate wall contest that was announced, so we have several schools that are participating. We also have a video contest, and we also have had in the past poster contests, essay contests. We also have a Facebook page so that those who want to see what kinds of activities we've had held in the past are able to view that, and then also just participate through social media. What we have coming up just this Sunday, October 16th, is our community outreach at the Micronesian Mall, and that will be at 10 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. We're going to have a number of different organizations who can provide some educational sensitivity awareness pamphlets, brochures. We will also have special guest speakers who are going to talk about the dangers of drugs, prevention efforts, and just inviting people to join the campaign. We will be out in the schools. We're out in the schools really throughout the month, private, public schools. So anyone that would like to have us come out and speak, meaning all of the different committee members, please just contact 479-4144, 479-4144, and ask for May Bloss, and she will then connect everyone with the right coordinators. And then on October 28th, we have a Red Ribbon Wave at the intersection of Route 1 and Route 4 in Hagåtña, basically right around the Chamorro Village area, and that will be from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. And then we culminate the month of October with our Red Ribbon campaign campaign, Say Boo to Drugs. And this is on October 31st, Halloween, at the Agana Shopping Center from 4 to 6 p.m. And
Real
that
nice
is,
tie-in.
yes, yes. And we have so many different people from the community that come to join us. Again, there'll be tables out there with educational materials. There'll be people giving out candy, talking just about the dangers, how we can keep ourselves safe, our children safe, and it's a really a family-filled event.
Well, that's really great. Kirk, we'll give you the last word. We got about 30 seconds. If there are people out there watching this right now and they say, I want to keep drugs out of my community, I want to keep it away from my kids, I want to make sure that young people know that they're bad, how can they get involved?
They can go to dea.gov, which is our website. There's tons of literature and other links on there. There's information about Red Ribbon, about Kiki Morena. They'll also be coming out later this month. DEA is partnering with Discovery Education, which works with the schools. And there'll be a new program coming out and some town hall meetings that will be live with students. That's something that's kind of just coming out, and more information will be pushed forward, and we'll be working with the schools and the teachers themselves directly on that, where the schools can go in, teachers, people that homeschool their kids can log in and get interactive information and seminars that's directed more towards the high school and middle school kids, but that's going to be something that's new, that's kicking off to try to get more information out and more education to the kids.
All right, and we continue, all of us as a community, to keep Agent Camarena's memory alive and continue his very good work. Thank you both.
Thank you.
All right, please stay tuned. We are back with more after this.